Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds attempt to break out the brooms against their first place division rivals right after this. Anthony DeSclafani is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box, Kevin Newman. And we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Kevin
First
Newman.
delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1, and that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier, and he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one, and as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First delivery to him on the way. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now batting, Brian Reynolds. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Newman on second. Frazier at first with no outs. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First offering on its way.
At the ball.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Tight spot. Bases loaded, nobody out. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Stepping in, Colin Moran. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Well, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Hit toward the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
At the plate, Jose Osuna, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. From the stretch, called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This is foul right side. The set and the 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The set and the 2-2. Liner towards second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Pirates lead it 1-0. Joe Musgrove gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Up high, 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 17 home runs and 48 driven in. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
2 out, nobody on. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting fourth.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
So stepping in, Mike Moustakas. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's batting at a .385 clip. He's also taken him deep 4 times. Pulled toward right center field. Dyson's there. And that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Gerard Dyson.
Gerard Dyson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's out. Come on, that was a strike.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Outside, 3-0 now. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. The Reds had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Newman. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in safely. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
1 strike.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So here's Adam Frazier as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here it comes.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
This one's down to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first, and it's dropped. And that'll almost certainly go into the books as an E3. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Winker.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Dyson's there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 7. Not shortstop. Freddie Galvin.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. From the belt, Kicks and deals.
Ball one, no
And that's taken high and outside for ball one. Runners on first with one down.
Ball two.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here he comes on 2-0.
No, that's low.
Tucker Barnhart, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Newman takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Moran is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Reynolds. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Brian Reynolds.
The pitch. Reynolds was born in Maryland. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So here's Mike Zunino, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Colin Moran, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's safe. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Standing in now, Gregory Polanco, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Next will be Jose Osuna. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Set to deliver on 2-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Gerard Dyson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's Gerard Dyson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting,
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Joe Musgrove, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Bucks out in front, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and so the pitcher will bat next. That brings up Anthony DeSclafani.
Anthony.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Now the pitch.
Hey.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Number 4 is on deck. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 4. He went down swinging to start the home first. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Barehanded at his knees. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. He's set. Here it comes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Votto brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in,
third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez. He's
Eugenio.
got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
8-2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. So striding forward now, Kevin Newman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Kevin Newman.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
1-2. I feel the breeze up here from that one.
Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded by Galvis. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. The pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Barnhart. And he makes the throw to first. Frazier is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Brian Reynolds. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Polanco. Still going back. Gone! A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. And that is 27 for him on the year. And the Reds hit the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Nick Castellanos now.
Number 2.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. One run, just one hit, one error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. Foul. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Freddie Galvis is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Hey, 2. You got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
No balls and a strike to count.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Frazier will put this one away, and the side is retired. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Jose De Leon, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Jose De Leon.
Up next for the Buccos, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with the slider for a strike. outside for a ball, 1-1. De Leon, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Votto has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Digging in now, Jose Osuna. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
At the plate, Gerard Dyson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ball 2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The catcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Barnhart.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Travis Jankowski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Reds. Number 31, Travis Jankowski.
Out in front of it, strike one. Jankowski is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at. And there's ball one. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, number 4.
Stepping into the box, number 4. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Barnhart ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Robbie Erlin takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Robbie Erlin.
Joey Votto will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Reynolds is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch coming, here it is. Erlin is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Reds strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Robert Stevenson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Kevin Kramer will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 44.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
So now to the plate, Kevin Newman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. No hits to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Ground ball right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
To the plate now, Adam Frazier. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Hey!
Two balls and a strike. The 2-1.
That's out.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2, full count. First and second here with nobody out. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in once again, Brian Reynolds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here now the 2-2. In the air now, out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Mike Zunino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Fouled away. Two men are on with two men out. To short, hit hard. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
Colin Moran.
So digging in now, Colin Moran. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Votto is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. Pirates leave them loaded, and it's still 3-1. Number 31 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 31.
Mike Moustakas will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Winker.
In now, Jesse Winker. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Again, another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fastball well outside. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but
batter,
it wasn't
number 3.
outrageous. Hey, listen,
Shortstop.
calling balls and
Ready.
strikes is a really tough job, and
Galvin.
even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. Score holds. It's 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Philip Urban is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 6.
Standing in, Gregory Polanco. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, Jose Osuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lorenzen, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. This one's down to third. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 6, Gerard Dyson.
Ready for another shot now, Gerard Dyson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Low roller, and he barehands it. Just late. He's safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good
Your
job there by the
attention,
third baseman to get it.
Pitch
Has to
for
do that
Pittsburgh.
bare hand. That was a strong
Number
throw to
2,
first base, but
Eric
just not in time for an
Gonzalez.
infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. And it's 1-2. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Pittsburgh, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Nick Birdie gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 57.
Digging in and looking for more, Tucker Barnhart. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Tucker Barnhart.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early, 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
In now for the Reds, Phillip Ervin. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now the 0-1.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate, number 4, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Reined in to Frazier at the bag. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Polanco to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 3-2 contest. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Kyle Crick takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Mike Moustakas will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Even 1-1 counts in Moustakas.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. hit to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds pick up a run on the RBI double by Joey Votto. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Lucas Sims is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Josh Van Meter is into the ball game as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Leading off the inning, Kevin Newman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Adam Frazier, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. The Reds are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance, only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody like...
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Stepping into the box, Brian Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Suarez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he lays off for ball 1. Line towards center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Van Peter.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Josh Van Meter. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch on the way.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Hit on the ground to short. Newman brings it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Still even at 2-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They trail 3-2. Raisel Iglesias comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Polanco is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, Jose Osuna. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Gerard Dyson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. And if you start thinking about what remains on the Bucs bench, there they are. We'll see if one of them gets a call to pinch hit soon. Cole Tucker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Cole Tucker.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
He's going.
Dyson off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Here's the 2-0.
Ball 3.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here's the 3-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Newman. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball well outside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Liner towards second. Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Pirates strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Keone Kela, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 35, Keone.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next it'll be the outfielder, Phillip Ervin.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, number 4. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now here it comes. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Reds down to their final out now. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit to short. Speared on the dive. He gathers the throw. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Buccos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robbie Erlin earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Anthony DeSclafani was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Keone earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 16 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.